season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the floor.
And the Utes will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his man. It's Brave. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Motion from the back. Wilson will throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. And what performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
He's got it inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Running into the open space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Trying to barge their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. Now they'll run it to the right here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wilson to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Utes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to power it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
14, Utah, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wilson will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Utes want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? So now it's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes the handoff. It's Bray. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Offense lining up quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They boot it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. First play of the drive will come to the 9-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's won.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the run, it's Hunt. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Razorbacks will have it first and 10. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down, decision time.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Sends it back in motion. Wilson to pass. makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The give on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Rides to the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his man. It's covered. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Wilson will throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. Trying to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Utah! Fit it in the window for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 22 over Western Kentucky. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The running back has it. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hunt. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The play-action fake. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wilson to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Glover. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And a big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looking to throw again. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got it in the middle, it's Andrews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wilson will throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Wilson to pass. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
Offside defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. Hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.